Hi, this is Mr. Murray up in the UHS library. Thanks for checking this out. I'm just going to read two poems to commemorate Hispanic Heritage Month. The first comes from this fantastic book, The Poet X, by Elizabeth Acevedo. And it's a novel, but it's written, as you can see, in poems. Tells her story growing up in her family and learning about love and about becoming a poet. My heart is a hand that tightens into a fist. It is a shrinking thing, like a raisin, like a too tight T, like fingers that curl but have no other hand to hold them. So they just end up biting into themselves. That's Elizabeth Acevedo's poem from her novel, The Poet X. And I wanted to share one of my favorite poets from early on when I started loving poetry, Gary Soto. He grew up in California, and when he was a young man, he worked in the fields in California, the farm fields, picking vegetables and produce. And he's gone on to become quite a successful poet and author. This one is from his childhood. And he says in the beginning, once when I caught a friend hurting a cat, I threatened to tell his mom if he didn't stop. He knew that his mother would scold him or worse. So we bartered. At that time, a Coke bottle could be exchanged for 5 cents. Learning to Bargain by Gary Soto. Summer, flies knitting filth on the window. A mother calling a son home. At the window, I gaze toward the street. Dusk, a neighbor kid sharpening a stick at the curb. I go outside and sit next to him without saying a word. When he looks up, his eyes dark as flies, I ask about the cat, the one dead among the weeds in the alley. Yeah, I did it, he admits, and stares down at his feet. Then my feet. What do you want? A dime, I say. Without looking at me, he gets up, goes behind his house, and returns with 2 Coke bottles. These make a dime. He sits at the curb, his shoulders so bony they could be wings to lift him so far. Don't tell. He snaps a candy into halves, and we eat in silence. Hey, thank you for stopping in, and I hope you have a great month, and take care.